We begin at 5 o'clock taking a closer look at the demand for COVID-19 testing in our community.
The Chatham County Health Department says up to 1,000 people are getting tested daily, a slight drop from their peak about 10 days ago. WSAV's Brian Ray is joining us live now at the Civic Center testing site. So Brian, how are these sites handling the demand?
Ben and Tina, good evening. Currently, the number of people getting tested daily by the health department is about equal to the weekly total this time last month. Now, officials overseeing testing say people are waiting anywhere from 30 to 45 minutes to get a test, but they do say there is something you can do to help cut that down. Even though hospitalizations are starting to fall, the percentage of positive tests remains at 35.
While the hospitalizations aren't very high right now, positivity rates are still remain extremely high. So there's still a lot of infection going on and throughout the community. And so we encourage people to continue testing if they think they've been exposed or show any of the symptoms.
According to Stanley, every day 800 to 1,000 people are testing at the county's 2 sites. The health department has the capacity to test 1,300, so Stanley says right now there are enough tests to keep up with demand and enough staff to handle the job. But to help speed up the line, Stanley urges those getting tested to register beforehand.
If you don't pre-register, it slows down the entire process and it holds up the line and holds up your time and everyone else's time. So if you'll take the time to pre-register, that will be very helpful and it'll help get us moving things along and get you in and out quicker.
Because of the increased demand for testing with the Omicron variant, the federal government is sending free at-home rapid test kits to families.
Improving access to testing is one of the key tools that we have to help control the pandemic, and I think many of us have experienced in our communities that the access to testing was still limited during this resurgence.
Stanley says the at-home test shipments will help with the demand at public sites, but the health department plans to keep offering PCR tests for the time being.
We are just prepared to continue going as is for as long as needed, and we'll deal with things as they come, but we don't try to predict too far in the future with the way this virus goes.
With those at-home tests, Stanley says it's important to make sure you're following all the instructions, and if you feel like you may have gotten a false negative result, to verify it against a PCR test. Live in Savannah, Brian Ray, WSAV News 3 on your side.
Brian, thank you. If you decide to order an at-home COVID test, we've made that process a little bit easier for you. You can find all the information on how to place your order on our website. Go to wsav.com/testing programs.